Wow, this is insane. That is really cool. 22 giant skeletons at a time, a record to beat.
Every brother was caught in the crossfire. Was caught in the crossfire.
What's up guys, this is Heisenberg and today I'll be showing you people the replay of a record that we made. We tried to spawn as many giant skeletons as we could in of course a friendly battle. As of currently, the maximum I could find while searching on YouTube and other forums was 20 or 21 giant skeletons at a time. Jewish, Louis and Eclipse could get 17 while Ash made it 18 and we got past all of them by making it to 22. So here it is, a very quick replay of that feat. Skipping quickly through the obvious, that is taking down both our towers to increase space to place collectors and enough space for the giant skeletons. As you can see, I'll be the one sending the giant skeletons while Sniper will be the one defending. He is using giant and golem combo to stop my giant skeletons along with the freeze at regular intervals. The reason I believe we got past all the previous attempt was due to the fact that we were using skeletons and ice spirits, both of which cost 1 elixir, and so we were able to cycle through our deck very easily, while people before us used skeletons with goblins to cycle through. So we clearly had 1 elixir advantage, and if you take it into account for over a 6-minute long battle, then obviously we could deploy more giant skeletons due to this fact. The golem does break up into golemites and in the process does some area damage, and so is the case with the golemites, but that alone, even repeated several times, is not enough to take down a giant skeleton. So golems are perfect to create a record like this. Sniper is holding up really well till now. He is timing his cards very well and just enough to keep my giant skeletons behind the bridge. Although 1 or 2 are getting separated from the group, but somehow he manages to get them back. You should really stop placing the collectors beyond the 1 minute mark cause it's not profitable at this point of time, and if you try to attempt to make any such records, do keep that in mind. So far so good, but soon things started to get a bit out of control as Sniper started to run out of elixir and one of the giant skeletons died in the process, so we could make it only to 17 in this attempt. We have spawned total of 18 giant skeletons, but one of them died, and the total we could get at that one instant of time was 17, so we kind of tied at this time with Eclipse on the record thing. Yeah, but that's how it is. Now in our second attempt, it will be Bahubali. Instead, because of the fact he has a lower level mirror, so his giant skeletons will be both of level 2, while if you look carefully, mine were level 2 and 3 mixed. So clearly this will give Sniper some more time to defend and keep the giant skeletons behind the bridge. So far so good, they have taken each other's towers down. Now they'll be cycling through collectors as quickly as possible. As soon as overtime starts, Bahu will start mirroring collectors. Bahu will stop mirroring collectors and mirror giant skeletons instead. Cannon, skeleton, ice spirits are easier to cycle through, and that's what they are doing. One of the basics while attempting to make such records is not to damage your friend's collectors, but easier said than done. When the number of giant skeletons is less, it's difficult to hold the giants and the golems from getting to your buildings and targeting your collectors or targeting your king tower. But when their number increases, it becomes difficult to control them, and you cannot stop them from getting far from the bridge. You cannot stop them from crossing the bridge and targeting the other king tower. But just make sure that you have enough elixir collectors, you have enough elixir, and along with proper card placements, it should do the trick for you. It should do the job. The scenario currently is not so organized, but at least it's effective. It's okay until we make any big errors. Of course, there could have been a better placements of card or better strategies to go with, but that's how it is for now. It's very important that all the giant skeletons stay together, but the freeze spell somehow got one of the giant skeleton away from the group. Thanks to the skeletons, he was somehow brought back, and just when everything seemed to be going well, one of the giant skeletons completely went to the other side and he is starting to target the collector, and eventually I think he will die. Yes, he does die. However, all the giant skeletons are over the bridge too early in the battle and dangerously close to the king tower. One of them is being targeted by the tower, and eventually he will die. Yes, he does go down, and it seems like after such a good start, this will end in a disaster. And even though we managed to get 18 giant skeletons, it has ended in a disaster. And this time, skipping through all the chit chat, we head straight through the main portion. Everything is going alright, all giant skeletons are behind the bridge and both of them have enough collectors down there, and thankfully none of the giant skeletons have died. It gets difficult to control the giant skeletons once the 30-40 seconds are remaining in the battle, and you eventually you eventually run out of elixir, and the giant skeletons get very close to the king tower, and it does get difficult to control them. It looks much more organized this time, and we have 10 giant skeletons in very quick time. If we keep up at this rate, we should be able to get 25 to 30 giant skeletons, but it really gets tough, as I have mentioned already in the end, so we could manage only 22. The collectors are doing the job, so are the giants and the golems. I can't really say that there could have been a better alternative for the rage spell, but it worked out for us, so it's okay for us. 14, 15, 16 giant skeletons is what we have. We have to hurry a bit, only 1 minute to go. Time is running out. We have 30 seconds to go. Sniper is holding up really well. That freeze spell there saved one of the giant skeletons from dying as the king tower started targeting another one.
Wow, this is insane. That is really cool. 22 giant skeletons at a time, a record to beat.
None of the giant skeletons died this time, so I think this is one record that we have created. Please do comment below if I am wrong and someone else got more than this. If you watched this video till now, do hit a like button below. This was Heisenberg. Peace out.